Hello everyone, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Ask you to please subscribe and ask you to please share these out on your Facebook page. And if you don't mind, if you like it, give us a thumbs up down there, right in there. Yep, appreciate it. Still working on that the video of the Karen Cupsonet and Tammy Windsor thing. Should be on tomorrow or Thursday. Today's is something someone sent me. I think this is pretty cool. The memorable Mayberry villain, who actually was a real troublemaker and did time in San Quentin. San Quentin, not Sam. And this is who it is. Now, every now and then, the Andy Griffith Show would really dig its boots in and play around with its Western TV roots. And in the third season, High Noon and Mayberry, it tinkered with audience expectations of the classic cowboy shootout at noon. Because this was Mayberry, fans knew not to get too tense when the episode started, with Andy getting a letter from an ex-con that the Mayberry sheriff wants shot in the leg. Since the ex-con took the bullet, he writes to Andy. He's lost almost all his feeling in that leg, and he tells Andy that he intends to come to Mayberry to set things straight. For the most part, Andy's unfazed, but as you can expect, this news gets quite the rise out of Barney, who spends the rest of the episode along with Otis and Gomer sneaking around behind Andy's back and trying to rescue him, to keep him safe. Character's name was Luke Comstock. You'll likely see this scene countless of times when the moment finally arrives to the ex-con, whose character's name is Luke Comstock, doesn't come at Andy guns blazing, but with a polite knock on the door of the sheriff's home. And soon they're about 10 paces apart, staring at each other across the Taylor living room. Now, with Gomer and Otis and Barney watching on, they think it's the shootout. Now, you see, you may not realize that Leo Gordon, the actor playing Luke Comstock, was one of the most authentic character actors to ever stroll into Mayberry. You see, before he was cast in this episode, he was played many menacing roles in movies. Having studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, he had the chops to pull a wider range of roles, which he did. Occasionally, he'd get to play friendlier roles, but his piercing eyes and chilling voice made him too good a choice as a villain. In the 1950s, one director even described him as the scariest man he ever met. This wasn't just an impression either. Between his acting studies and his acting career, Gordon was arrested for armed robbery, and just like that, in the Andy Griffith Show episode, he was wounded by police during the course of his crime, shot several times. He survived to see the inside of San Quentin State Prison, where he spent 5 years and gained a reputation as a troublemaker. Once he got out, he got back into acting, but when he was cast in a movie that was being filmed at Folsom Prison, the story goes that his San Quentin reputation followed him, and the prison tried to stop the Gordon from being in the film. The same director who said Gordon was so scary vouched for him until the prison conceded, and filming went off without a hitch. He continued acting in movies and on TV, appearing in shows like Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Get Smart, Adam 12, and many more. In that way, Gordon's true story paralleled the plot of the episode on the Andy Griffith Show. In the episode, Luke Comstock also gets a second chance at going straight after getting shot by a lawman. We learned this in the episode when a gun finally does get drawn, but it happens when Luke extends a shotgun to hand off to the sheriff. He explains that Andy may have put his leg out of commission, but in doing so, Andy triggered a series of events that caused the ex-con to get his life together. So it turns out that Luke isn't vengeful. He's grateful. The gun is a gift. Peering through the window, all Barney, Gomer, and Otis see is five fire alarm that need to be put out, which of course they try to do in fashion that's slapstick and as humanly possible. Some interesting things come out of Mayberry. What do you think? Let me know below in the comments. That's all I got for you. Have a great day. God bless. I'll be praying for you.